Hi, this is Vinny, and today I'm talking about ignorance. I was writing in my journal random shit, and then came ignorance, and I started writing about it, and it stretched out so much that I think I have enough material to talk about. So, ignorance is not cute. I'll just start by saying that because I see it so often. So, when I say ignorance, the first thing that comes to my mind is the ignorance in people around me, my family, my friends. I think it comes from two different places. One is where a person has chosen to stay ignorant. The other one is where the person's ignorance is coming from a place of innocence. So, ignorance is not really lack of knowledge. In a way, it is the rejection of knowledge. The knowledge exists, it is there, the reality is there, but you're turning a blind eye to it. So it's not really lack of it, but a rejection of it. This is a whole subject now, agnotology, and people can be ignorant about hundreds of things: justice, politics, or mental health of people, the health, nutrition, or the animal abuse. If there's a knowledge that is existing, there is ignorance for it existing in this society too. And it's a very old saying, everybody knows that people are scared of what they don't understand, so they just reject the idea of understanding it too. So there's this theory, it's called the Veil of Ignorance by John Rawls. He's an American philosopher of justice. There's something very ironic and funny about it. I'll talk about it after I tell you what it is. So it is called the Veil of Ignorance. The whole point of it is that if you are going to be making laws or rules for the society to make it just, do it with a veil of ignorance, without any knowledge about the society, people, or the kind of position you could have. You do not know if you're going to be a single mother, or if you're going to be the president of the society, or a janitor, or the boss of a company. So you will have a veil of ignorance, and then you will make the rules. And this way you can make the society completely just. So it's very basic. Ignorance of your self-interest on the one side will lead to the knowledge of pure justice ka rules and ideas that are needed, but those notions are not really practical. So there are many criticisms of this theory, and John Mills is a person who criticizes it, saying that this is an ideal theory, right? So for it to happen, for the society to become just by that, you would need to have the society on a ground zero, the level one of the whole game, but it's not like that. So if you make it just right now, how are you going to ignore the fact that women struggled for so long? They did not have rights, the casteism, the racial differences. This cannot happen in the real world, right? So there are two types of ignorances. There's passive ignorance and there is active ignorance. So active ignorance is like when you go out of your way to not know something. So I'll give you an example, a real life one. So बादशाह के गानों में there is plenty sexualization and objectification of women. So we know that he is actively ignoring the impacts of it. So there's this philosopher, Jennifer Foster. So he talks about doxastic anxiety. It's where you are in fear of forming beliefs. A lot of people that actually say that I'm not interested in politics, a lot of them are actually fearful of the kind of beliefs they will form, and they also see the way people with these beliefs act, right? People that lose their senses trying to make the other person agree with their own point. But I feel like that is less about the beliefs they have, more about the person and their character. So when someone is eating non-vegetarian, they are going out of their way to ignore the animal abuse or the farming industry, because obviously, so they need to ignore it if they want to eat their food in peace. So जो लोग cigarettes पीते हैं या फिर they do drugs, they have to go out of their way to be ignorant towards the effects of them. And being ignorant is not just about your actions, it is also about your thoughts, even if no one heard it, even if it's just in your mind. So there's a reason that there is mens ria and actus ria, not just one of them. So why is there even a need to not be ignorant? Of course there is, because the lack of ignorance is the only thing that is going to be keeping the gates closed to the dystopian world. If a company is selling poisonous stuff, if a firm is cheating people of their money, someone is murdering someone, if we're just ignorant to everything. What about the health assessment of government? Well, they also don't have to be truthful if everybody is ignorant anyways. That's what happens, right? Government hides so much stuff from us. Why do they do that? Because people are ignorant anyways, and it takes a lot of money to keep things classified. And it's not just that एक चीज़ classify करनी है तो फिर उसको कर देंगे. There are small steps to it. That's what America did, right? When they start making the nuclear bomb, they have to hide the process. They have to hide every little research, how to do the stuff with uranium or the small technologies. It takes years, so it takes a lot of money. So people are literally paying to keep everyone ignorant. So what a lot of people that benefit from ignorance did was sell the doubt. So what happened when people were trying to bring in justice? They were trying to bring in equality, or it didn't happen ikattha, right? There were small issues that they targeted. तो कहीं पे सती हो रहा है, कहीं पे कास्टिज्म हो रहा है, तो वहाँ जाके क्या करेंगे? वो छोटी छोटी बात पे जाके शुरू करेंगे ना, लोगों को बोलेंगे कि यू आर बीइंग इग्नोरेंट अबाउट दिस कम्युनिटी, दिस टाइप ऑफ पर्सन, दिस टॉपिक, दिस होल इशू. सो उसके खिलाफ स्ट्रैटेजी क्या है? सो देयर आर टू स्ट्रैटेजीज. First is that you start saying that your whole this thing is new and it is creating new divisions. Meanwhile, the divisions have existed for so long. They already do. You are just looking at them while other people are not. And the other way is you just normalize it. So back to the question I was asking, why are we so ignorant? So there are 3 biases noted. The first is a personal bias. तो हम सबके अपने experiences हैं, सबने अलग अलग life और situation देखी है, so उसके हिसाब से सबका ignorance अलग होगा, right? Now the next one is the outdated bias, old mindsets or the preconceived ideas we all have. So the last one is the news bias, और मुझे ये वाला बहुत interesting लगता है because now people who are not absorbing the news, you could say they are ignorant, they do not know it. But people who do absorb the news, they are also very ignorant about a lot of things because first of all, let's talk about the person that is watching the news first. So they are going to have skewed information. So the media themselves are ignorant a lot of times. So people are going to consume this skewed news. Then this is going to get paired up with their intuition. Now this intuition is such a weakness when you think about it, because it's the reason that so many people are ignorant, because they want to assume the worst. They want to assume the things that are shitty. So the research I was talking about, when they did that, उनको पता लगा कि ज़्यादातर लोग were saying the things worse than they actually are. So they were given options कि okay, how many women do you think don't study? This person, or this person? So most of those people said the maximum amount. So they actually want to assume that things are really bad, and that is why they think that the things cannot get good. So that just leads to more ignorance. Okay, that's it. And ignorance isn't cute, so don't be ignorant.